Hey guys, hey, thanks for watching. Today is farm day, that's what I'm calling it. So had a lot on the agenda. My daughter was home this weekend, so I really couldn't spend a whole weekend at the farm. So today was one of those quick, get a lot accomplished kind of days. So I left my house this morning right around 5:30, got down to the farm about 7:15 or so. Sun was coming up. We fed the cattle. We had 5 calves this week, so that was a good week. And then started working on some of the rental property again. So you're just gonna see kind of a little mix match of things today. You're gonna see some pictures of the new calves. You're gonna see an update on the box blade harrow project we did a few weeks ago. There's a video out there. You can see how the rye grass is coming in. Also gonna show you a low water crossing that my landlord and neighbor put in on the property. And then also we're still working hard on the fence project on the rental property. We're updating the fences, putting some cedar stays in, and just getting it to where at least the property will hold cattle. So hope you enjoy the videos. Hey, hit the thumbs up. If you're not a member, please subscribe, ring the bell so that you can get updates whenever we do post a new video. And please leave a comment. Would love to hear from you guys. Really enjoyed the chat. So hey, hope everything's going well. Glory be to God. Thanks, guys. All right, guys. Well, hey, I'm on the rental property still, and I thought I'd show you something my landlord did. And it's so important to have a great relationship with your landlord. This piece of property was basically landlocked, and I don't know if you can tell. This creek right here, it hasn't rained in 2 days, but you can see it is still flowing a lot of water. This is one of the main creeks that runs through the county. And when we get 3, 4, 5 inches of rain, this thing is 10, 12 foot deep. You can just see the banks over there. It comes out of the banks on a regular basis. This thing over time just flows and flows and flows, man. There is so much water running through it. Well, the problem we always had with this piece of property, and we've rented it for several years, we really just couldn't use it because we couldn't get across it. I mean, 2/3 of the year, unless you had a sidekick or a four-wheeler, and I mean, a lot of times you could see how steep the banks were right here. You couldn't get across. So thank goodness our landlord came in. They realized the problem as well. You had this nice piece of land, but you couldn't access it. So what they did, they came in, they hired a company, and they put in a low water crossing. And I apologize for the shadows here, but they came in here with the skid steer, cut it out. Then they came in, made some frames, put in a good amount of metal. They also put in some plastic drain pipe, if you will. Plastic culvert, and you can see it's flowing. So when we do get that really, really heavy rain, the theory is the water comes in and it actually just goes over the low water crossing. When we have steady runoff like we have at the moment, it's going through the culvert. I did talk to the landowner once before, and he indicated they may come back and actually put some big riprap, the big gravel the size of your hand, in some of these corners. But in the past, when you put small gravel down, it just washed out. First big 3-inch rain and it's gone. So thought I'd just share this. This is one of the reasons we are so excited about the property. I also love how they came in and they put the grooves on here so you could get traction. No problem for the Kubota. They've also poured excess concrete up the drive. So anyway, I'm pretty happy. But there's a great example of a low water crossing, and when one's done properly, what it looks like. So there you go. We should be able to access this property year round. Well, just wanted to give you an update. So this is the rental property that we shredded a while back, and I don't know if you can see this in the video or not, but it's got a nice little green tint. I mean, it's some weeds coming up, but also a little rye grass now that it can get some sun. I'm hoping this place will green up in the spring. So what are we doing today? Well, we're back at the cedar fence stays. and we're coming through here and adding posts and improving where we can. So you can see here's a good example. We came in, put a cedar fence stay. The ground is so soft, you can actually drive these about 6 to 8 inches in the ground just by stamping them into the ground. So we're doing that because really I don't care if the bottom rots off in a few years. The biggest thing is it keeps the fence together and keeps a cow from just pushing on it. It's more of an optical illusion than anything. But hey, so we put about 32 posts in today. We'll take a little drive up here. Here's the Kubota. Tell you what, I love this sidekick. All right. So not the best of fence, you know, there's only 4 wires, but once again, it's actually an internal fence. I mean, the land on the other side is still property we're renting. Just gets into some very, very dense, thick woods that we do not want the cows into, for sure. So we'll come back, we'll take a chainsaw, cut these posts off, 48 inches tall or level with the top wire. But we have really come a long way in improving the fence, getting it where at least the cattle should be where we tell them to be. And we'll go from there. But yeah, 32 posts we set today between some recycled T-posts. You'll kind of see where we're at here. So here's a great example. We came in and put a recycled T-post, new clips on each side of it, put in a cedar. And I tell you what, this little fence here is pretty solid for a fence that's maybe 50 years old. So once again, you can kind of see over there, that was the one we did in previous sections. While I was working today, you won't believe this, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, probably a 200-pound boar hog, wild hog, came running across this field. At first I thought it was a cow. Looked up, all I had on me was my handgun today, and took some shots, but a handgun at 100 yards, man, I'm not that good of a shot on a running target, so I missed him, but I threw some lead at him, that's for sure. Maybe he's still running to the next county. That's what I'm hoping for. Anyway, hey guys, just wanted to give you an update. Talk to you soon. Okay, so since we're just kind of giving you an update today of miscellaneous topics and things, in one of my previous videos, you see that there's a box blade video where we came in here and we smoothed out some land. We used a harrow. We first used the box blade with rippers. We then came in, used a harrow, and actually smoothed it up after the box blading. And then I came back and I threw out some rye grass on this since we had bare dirt. And I just wanted to give you guys an update. So here we are a month later. The rye grass is not great, but you can definitely see where we put it out and where we didn't. And big brush pile's gone. Progress, so definitely smoother. We don't have the cattle in here at the moment. And sorry for the wind today. It's a very cold, windy day in North Texas, but hey, the sun is shining and there's no snow. So we are blessed. Anyway, just wanted to share an update on the area that we box bladed a while back.